Ever seen an anime where the main character gets kicked out for being weak or dismissed for having no obvious potential? Well, today we're diving into exactly those stories where underestimated heroes prove they're anything but weak. Sit back, relax, and get ready for a lineup of anime where the weakling turns out to be stronger than anyone imagined. Let's jump in.
超ピンチじゃん。どういうことだ？君からは。
Am I actually the strongest? We kick things off with, am I actually the strongest? The story follows a Shutten otaku who's transported to another world by a goddess offering him a fresh start. She grants him overwhelming power, but when his magic level gets tested, he scores just a level 2. Thinking he's hopeless, his royal parents abandon him in the forest. Little do they know, he's secretly overpowered. Adopted by a new family, he spends his days growing stronger until danger comes knocking, and it's up to him to protect the ones who took him in.
I've been imagining.
Chivalry of a failed knight Rakudai Kishi. No cavalry introduces Ikki, an F-rank magic knight in a world where magical ability defines your worth. Teachers ignore him, and students look down on him. But Ikki refuses to give up. Through sheer hard work and swordsmanship, he climbs his way to the top, proving that even without magic, strength comes from within. Demon Lord 2099, this one's a personal favorite. Demon Lord 2099 brings a unique twist. A Demon Lord reincarnated into a futuristic cyberpunk world. Once feared, Vel now finds himself weaker in a society where everyone can use magic without incantations. After suffering defeat and betrayal, he decides to adapt to becoming a streamer. Yep, you heard that right. Sometimes the path to power isn't what you expect. Failure Frame in Failure Frame, an evil goddess summons an entire classroom to be heroes. Everyone gets tested for their powers, but poor Momori ends up with an E-rank ability. The goddess deems him worthless and sends him to a deadly dungeon. No one's ever survived, but deep down, Momori's skills are way more powerful than they seem. His status effect abilities turn out to be lethal, and soon he's climbing back from the depths. Stronger than ever, ready to take revenge on the goddess who cast him aside. Kaze, no Stigma, imagine being banished from your family just because you didn't inherit their fire magic. That's Kazuma's fate in Kaze no Stigma. Born with wind magic instead, he's labeled a failure and cast out. Years later, he stronger than anyone expected, only to find his family wrapped in tragedy. Accused of crimes he didn't commit, Kazuma must clear his name while uncovering the real culprit behind the attacks. Ragna Crimson, in a world ruled by deadly dragons, Ragna's life has been filled with rejection. People avoid him, believing he's cursed since dragons always attack him. But when he teams up with a mysterious figure named Crimson, everything changes together. They set out on a mission to wipe out dragons for good and prove Ragna's strength to the world. Redo of Healer, Do of Healer follows Kayaru, a healer who thought his life was destined for greatness until his own party betrayed and abused him. But with a powerful healing spell, he rewinds time too before the betrayal. Armed with knowledge of the future, he plans his revenge, determined to turn the tables on those who wronged him. Rokka no Yuusha. In Rokka no Yuusha, Adlet claims he's the strongest man alive, even though he has no powers. He relies on strategy and gadgets to outwit his enemies. Chosen as one of the 6 heroes destined to save the world, Adlet finds himself falsely accused of being a traitor, banished and hunted. He must clear his name and expose the real betrayer before it's too late. Unwanted Atelier Master next. Up is a fresh anime where the main character gets booted from the hero's party for being useless. Meet Boy, whose combat skills are non-existent. Instead, he focuses on crafting, building, cooking, and accidentally discovers that he's insanely talented in every non-combat skill imaginable. Before long, his creations and inventions end up saving towns from disaster. Looks like the so-called useless one is the real hero after all.
明らかに怪しい黒装束。ネタ振り。
Tsukamichi, Moonlit Fantasy. And finally, Tsukamichi, Moonlit Fantasy. Makoto gets summoned to another world by a goddess, only to be rejected for not being handsome enough. Cast away into the wilderness, Makoto discovers he's incredibly powerful, but keeps his abilities hidden with a magic-suppressing ring. His journey from outcast to hero is filled with surprises, growth, and unforgettable adventures. And there you have it, 10 anime, where the so-called weakling rises to greatness. Which one's your favorite? Or did we miss one that deserves a spot? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more anime recommendations. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.